an ever popular type, the Great Western Prairie. And this time, the first time that this small prairie, 44XX, straight footplate prairie, has been available RTR. Available now, made by Rapido. And it is a most beautiful little model. 50 years ago, I built a K's equivalent of this to run on Wolverhampton Model Railway Club's Morton Hampstead. Now where that locomotive is now, I don't know, but I hope it's long gone, because it's nowhere a patch on this magnificent new model. But then, 50 years development, it should be better, and it is. I don't have a huge selection of prototype material on Great Western locomotives, but I do have Russell's books, the veritable Bibles on the subject. There were one or two detail variations, and Rapido seem to have covered all of those. Diligent research. Right, off we go. For the first time in recorded history, even in the parallel universe, a small prairie, 44XX, is running on the East Coast Main Line. But I don't have a Great Western branch line to run it on. Now these were pretty much run anywhere on any type of train, usually lightweight. And here we have a pickup. The board goes off. Really, it should be lower quadrant semaphore, but you'll have to use suspension of disbelief. Now its train is a muddle of kits and modified RTR. I apologise to those who know the makeup of freight trains, because I just put this together. I don't have that many items of pre-nationalisation goods rolling stock. But I hope you can see, I'm sure you can see, that's axiomatic, isn't it? How beautiful this little model runs. They're most famous, I suppose, for running in the far west country, Devon and Cornwall, on the lots of little GWR branch lines. And they performed their duties for over 50 years. They were superseded, of course, by the larger 61XX type panniers, but these made it into early British Railways days, the early 50s really. Sadly, none has been preserved. But backwards, forwards, I hope not sideways, performance is impeccable. We now have a time machine moment. The little prairie represents the Great Western heyday in the 1930s, and here we have a BR Standard 9F from the late 1950s. But I thought they made an interesting comparison. Those who have difficulty sleeping, just count the wagons, please. The heavy goods has gone, and the little prairie now gets the road. It's a pickup, but there's nothing to pick up or set down at Bytham today. Now it runs beautifully over this track work, which is scale. I suppose a bit of a misnomer, because it's 00, but I think the concept is understood. This is just straight DC. Impeccable performance. We're told not to use H&M, Powermasters or Duets or Clippers, those ancient old things that go forever. But Bytham is not controlled by those. and the customary run past. The second van, the Great Western one, I made. Amazing. Tony Wright makes a Great Western wagon. Unheard of. Now please note as well, not every Great Western engine had a copper-capped chimney and a brass safety valve bonnet. Well, certainly not before the war on this class. I think it's lovely. It's not my time, it's not my region, but what a beautiful little model. I find I run out of superlatives in describing these when I assess the model, review the model. You even get scale plates to fit, proper etched brass plates. Have you ever seen a prettier little locomotive? And please note, if it's running on Little Bytham, it's got to have the appropriate lamp. Wonderful. Thank you.